Hi guys, I'm John Bro, and welcome back to Let's Play Banjo Kazooie. Yeah, I know it's been kind of forever since this Let's Play, because it was my first Let's Play and I finished it over a year ago, but yeah, despite that, I did say that I was probably going to make a bonus episode for this Let's Play, and I never did, so I'm doing that now, taking the Chugga-Conroy approach and doing it probably way later than I should. Because there were a lot of things that I missed in the Let's Play that I never showed off, like the inside of Banjo and Kazooie's house. For some reason, how did I miss this? So there's their kitchen, and there's a picture of them, how cute. There's a picture of Hammerhead Beach, which is the island that we saw in the secret ending of the game, and also it was a beta level, which I didn't realize. Another beta level over here that's being covered up by a giant flower. That was Fungus Forest, and it was later turned into Fungi Forest in Donkey Kong 64. There's some more useless crap, including Tootie, because Tootie's useless. And then, a fish in a fishbowl. I forgot the fish's name, but...
Well, hey, you found my secret moving picture game. Complete this puzzle and you can win a better voice than I have.
It better be good, Soil Brain. Do I get a better voice too?
Maybe. Now watch this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that for the sequel. So we get suddenly warped to the Netherworld, where we fix puzzles for no particular reason. So yeah, we have to look at a picture of bottles in our own house to find this minigame. Or these minigames. I don't know why there's a picture of bottles in our house in the first place, especially since we don't recognize them at the very beginning of the game, but oh well, I'm not going to question it too much, because maybe Banjo and Kazooie were stocking bottles. That would be entirely possible with all the crazy things that this game has to offer. The puzzles, for the most part, at the very beginning won't be too difficult because you don't have to rotate them yet, but then I think starting with the third puzzle you do have to start rotating them, so I think the best way to approach these puzzles is, as soon as you pick up a piece, try to see if it's rotated the right way, and you can do that pretty easily by seeing if the piece that you have in your hand is moving with the background, and if it's not, then rotate it. And then secondly, look for context clues in the picture, because, you know, if there's Banjo moving around on the screen, you might want to really quickly look and see if one of the pieces has Banjo on it, and then you can just put it right there. Also, like gremlins and weird things on the floor and stuff like that. And then I'd say it's usually easier, like in every puzzle, to start with the outer side, you know, the edges and the corners. It might not always be best for these because, you know, the context clues help a lot, but I think usually if I'm at a total loss for what to do, I start resorting to those and it helps a lot. Go on, give the next level a try. Sometimes it's difficult to get bottles to even teleport you to a new land because you have to look at them just the right way. It's like a much more finicky version of Super Mario 64. Also, this one, I think, might be... Well, I consider this to be the hardest puzzle, because I actually had to do it twice. Strange, though, I never actually... I mean, I had a lot of trouble with these as a kid, but I didn't have much trouble with them whenever I did them earlier today. So, something about me earlier today was very different from me as a child trying to solve all these puzzles. So yeah, that one took me 2 tries. Level 5 next. Yeah, the Tip Top Choir one, I was surprised that this wasn't that difficult. Probably because, you know... I think the most difficult part about this one is because the background's black and white and you have to match colors with all the black and whiteness. So, that's a little bit of a problem, I guess. The random little notes everywhere help a lot too, and the fact that occasionally, every so often, the background will freeze because Banjo's like watching all the tip-top people sing, if you can even qualify what they do as singing.
Just one more level left, guys.
Liar! Bottles is a liar! So basically what all this is for is, whenever you do a puzzle, Bottles will give you this secret cheat that you get to put into the sandcastle floor in Treasure Trove Cove, which is the big sandy keyboard thing. And, they just do really silly things, which we'll see later. There's Bottles Bonus 1, Bottles Bonus 2, Bottles Bonus 3, Bottles Bonus 4, Bottles Bonus 5, Big Bottles Bonus, and then another one that we're about to see soon. And you have to actually unlock these through beating the puzzles before you can enter them into the tile floor, or else they won't work. Which is kinda sad, and I think you have to do it every time that you start the game again, too. He says he has no more games left, but no. Look at him again. Stare into the eyes of Bottles, the nearsighted mole with giant goggles. Here we go!
Hey, you must have cheated to do that.
No, wait, Bug Slurper. Bug Slurper?
Yeah. Oh, very well. Enter the code Wishy-Washy Banjo for some good, clean fun.
Ho! 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 Oh, Bottles, you always know how to make me cry on the inside. Alright. So, yeah, just a reminder of the codes. Bottles bonus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big Bottles bonus and Wishy-Washy Banjo. Let's turn those in! Yes! Yeah, we're on our way there. This is Treasure Trove Cove, but there's actually something else that I want to show off before we head off to the Sand Castle.
Snacker smells tasty dinner. Stay just there.
Yeah, so let's just poop eggs in his general direction, because we don't like him.
Yippee, Snacker gets dessert too.
What do you mean dessert too? You never had any food. Unless these eggs count and they're still in their eggshells. You don't eat eggs like that. Unless you're Marcy from Peanuts.
Cheese and crackers, just wait there.
And apparently, we can kill Snacker. I had no idea about this, but he's pretty much gone. He's still gone temporarily. I think as long as you leave this part of the level, if you go inside of, like, the hermit crab shell or something like that, he comes back, but still, he's gone for a while, which is kind of insane. I had no idea about this until I watched Max a Few Trades Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie, which, yeah, that just blew my mind. So we're just gonna head off to the sandcastle now, with that note. That much bad magic. Aw, you're not as good as Bear. Don't come bawling to Mumbo if can't get through all worlds. Yes, we are a washing machine. Strangely enough, though, we can do exactly everything that we could do as regular Banjo and Kazooie, so you could get through all the worlds if you wanted to. And you can actually get accidentally turned into a washing machine by Mumbo, just in a regular world without doing any of these cheats. Except it's only for a brief moment, and then he just turns you back into whatever you're supposed to be turned into. It's very rare. I don't know when it's supposed to happen. I think it's just, like, randomized completely, but yeah, moving around as a washing machine's pretty weird. So if you want to give this a go, then just do all of Bottle's stupid puzzles, and you get to be a stupid washing machine, which is kind of awesome. You also kind of clip through the floor when you roll. I think there's something wrong with the spin cycle. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just a flying washing machine. We have to test the sturdiness of all washing machines before retail. Alright, I'm pretty sure we've had our fun now, so if you don't want to be wishy-washy like Charlie Brown, or if you don't want any of those other bottles bonuses, you can just type "no bonus" in the big sandy keyboard, and then you're back to normal again. Hooray for being back to normal as a bear and a bird and a backpack going on adventures can be, which isn't much. For the lulz, let's go visit Mumbo's house in the summertime in Click-Cluckwood. Too hot for magic. Mumbo wants suntan. Yeah, I don't really think there's much sun in here in your skull. Unless you're lightheaded. That would make sense. Let's just come back to Mumbo's house in the fall. Mumbo busy, sweep many leaves. No magic today. And yet this worm completely escapes his eyesight. He could have been worrying about that instead of all the leaves in his house, but whatever. I guess a skull is the perfect place for a worm to be, right? Mumbo's not even in his house in the winter. What does this guy have to say? Mumbo's on vacation, you hairy fool! Come back in spring! You know what? Thanks. They say not to kill the messenger, but oh well. Bring me the head of Willy the Mail Boy. It would appear that Nabnut spent his summer very similarly to the way most of us do, when he ate lots of snack foods, in his case acorns, and became morbidly obese. Well, I guess that's what you get for nabbing nuts all the time. Nabnut. Maybe you should get a name change, like Lose Weight. I am Lose Weight the squirrel. I guess it doesn't have the same ring to it. No, I don't need a fanfare. Hold your applause. I don't need any of that, although I guess these two do. Acorns. Yep, apparently in the wintertime, Nabnut lost enough weight to get himself a girlfriend, since the summertime. At least we can assume that's a girl, because she's pink, and anything that's pink in a video game is clearly a girl unless it's Kirby. Yep, I'm surprised her name isn't Nabnut. No, none of that. And I guess that just about does it for the bonus episode. I could make a second bonus episode if you guys wanted, where I could show off the cheat codes to get the 6 stop-and-swap colored eggs and the ice key and stuff, and maybe a few other cheat codes on the side, although I feel like I've explained those pretty well for the most part in the LP. So I'm not sure if I want to do that. I might, because I think I did say that I probably would try to show that kind of thing off in the bonus episodes, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure if I did do that, though, I'd have to delete all of my saved files, because I don't think there's another way to regain all the stop-and-swap stuff, since they save from save file to save file, which is kind of weird. Although if there's something I'm missing and there's actually a way to bypass that, then that would be great to know. But this is all based on your input. I wouldn't be too heartbroken if I had to do that, because I'd be happy to oblige to whatever you told me, so yeah, just put in your input, and I will get to work on that. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in whatever we do next. Bye!